Hello there. So, what you're about to watch is me playing the little game Harvest Fair 64. It's one of those haunted N64 cartridge dealio things. The original plan was I was going to play it through, try and see if I could find any little secrets, or just basically make a short little theory video on the game itself. But I'm not sure if I'm going to actually be able to do a separate theory video. However, I do have a few thoughts about what might actually be going on. So here's the deal. This is going to be a kind of hybrid merge thing. The vast majority of this video is going to be me playing the game. You can watch me play it through without having any idea about what's going to happen. And then at the end I'm going to kind of stick in a little bit of musing about what's going on. Not really a full theory video, more kind of like interesting things going on and this is what I think might be happening, but who really knows? This is a very short little game. Scared the heck out of me though, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I'll just let you go and watch the gameplay now. If you want to actually just watch the theorising bits, skip ahead to the theorising chapter. I should actually remember to put the chapters in this time. But yeah, enjoy. So here we go, we're going to be doing a little bit of gameplay stuff. Harvest Festival 64, this is one of those Haunted N64 cartridge game things. Made by Walkers, game jam thing. Hopefully going to be doing a video on this, but if not, you're just getting the gameplay video, so you're still getting something. Look how Animal Crossing-esque this is. Which is fitting, because the original Animal Crossing in Japan came out on N64. Oh, hello. You must be new here, Don't you worry, you will feel like at home. You will feel like at home in no time. You will feel like at home. Okay. You don't have a place to stay yet? Yeah, that's very Animal Crossing. You can stay at this house right here for now. The previous owner just moved out. Are you sure about that? What a wonderful coincidence. And you are even more lucky. It's just 4 more days until our big event. Our Harvest Festival, which is what the game's named for. This Friday, what a joy. We still have a few things left to do for that. Of course, we could use some help. Come back tomorrow, see if either one of us needs anything. Thank you so much, and welcome to our town. Yay! Cat emote smiley. Monday 09. Right, so I'm moving about. It probably would have been great if I'd actually remembered to look at the flipping controls. This is very Animal Crossing-esque. Oh, I click. Oh, hello. I'm preparing some pumpkin pies for the Harvest Festival. But I need some more pumpkins. And I need to get my nose out of your ear. Well, not your actual ear, but I need to get my face out of the side of your face. Obviously my character does not know what personal space is. Would you be so kind and bring me some? Thank you so much. Hey, Greenhorn. Oh, we are merging faces. Have you heard the storm last night? Good thing nobody was hurt. The bridge wasn't so lucky, though. Might take some time to repair this. Maybe you should check back tomorrow. No, I can't. The bridge looks absolutely flipping fine. What are you talking about? I mean, the logs are floating, but, you know, I'm assuming that's because of limitations of, like, graphics and all that. We got tables. Tables I can stand on. I'm standing on this table and you cannot stop me. Yeah. Little house, little house. Look at that little house. Oh, this is cute. It's so cute right now, but it's not going to be for long, I know. I mean, I don't know exactly what's going to happen, but I do know that it's one of those haunted N64 cartridge dealios. Thank you so much. You're not even looking at me. Turn around! Now I can make some delicious pies for the Harvest Festival. Don't forget to try them this Friday. It's Tuesday. Okay, so she's vanished. You're still here. Bridge not fixed? Hey, Greenhorn. I'm still busy repairing this bridge. But I'm sure I will be done by tomorrow. In the meanwhile, I want to build a big bonfire for the Harvest Festival. Okay. Could you grab me some wooden planks for that? Thanks. I mean, why don't you use the planks to finish the bridge? Also, are you gonna try and roast me on this flipping bonfire? I'm suspicious of you guys. The other guy just happened to move out. Have I guessed the plot twist? Are you gonna sacrifice me? I might as well just collect the planks. I'm looking around to see if I can find, like, secrets and edit or anything. I'm hoping there's a secret somewhere. Hey, Greenhorn. That's all I need for now, thanks. Pretty sure the bridge will be repaired by tomorrow. See you at the Harvest Festival. Wait, if the bridge has been broken, have you just been stuck on this side of the bridge without anywhere to stay for these 2 days? I'm stood on a table. Ah, there's the green cat. It's Ginger. Hello, you. I'm kissing the back of your head. Have you seen any of these shiny stones? I love how shiny they are. Can you help me find some more? They're just what I need for the Harvest Festival. Thank you. Oh, apparently F also interacts with them. Okay, so if the task today is to collect shiny stones for you... collect shiny stones heart. What does the green cat have to say? Yeah? Hey, you! I know that I should do some stuff for the Harvest Festival, but I'm so tired, you know. I'll start tomorrow. Ah, so you're lazy. Right, so you're the lazy villager. I'm assuming that the... Well, no, the the first cat can't be Snooty because she's actually nice to me. Maybe she's one of the sisterly like ones. I'm trying to like categorize them the way Animal Crossing categorizes their villagers, but I don't know. I don't think I know enough about it to do it properly. And there's that last shiny stone. Oh! I've become a shark. Wasn't expecting to be able to walk out in the water. Oh! Hello? Well, I think we found the first creepy thing in this game. I literally thought that was a shell at first, and now I realise it's a... Oh dear. Is this a person who lived in my old house? Oi. Oi, Ginger Nuts. Answer me. Oh, you know, stare into space. Right, let's get this last shiny stone for you. Even if I don't make a script, this is gonna be a good little gameplay video for you all. Oh! They are so shiny! Thank you so much! Hope to see you on Friday, friend. It's Thursday. Tomorrow is Harvest Fest. And the only item left to collect are the mushrooms. Let's see if the orange boy is still down there. I mean, I don't think he will be because, you know, they all kind of vanish after you've done their tasks. The body's still there. How far can I go? I was kind of hoping I could cross over there, but I guess not. Right, let's go talk to the green cat, the lazy villager. Hey yo! I'm still so tired today. Would you mind getting me some more of them mushrooms, yo? Oh, you're a okay. Okay. I only need like 10 more or something. And I really need them today. Because the Harvest Festival is happening tomorrow, you know? Thanks, eh? Harvest M shrooms. Okay, so final task, we're doing twice the amount of work than we've done in the previous few days. I'm still concerned for you. You are not okay, my friend. Oh dear. One more. Right, let's go talk to the green cat. Give him the shrooms. And then we go to Harvest Fest. I'm kind of on edge, I'm just waiting for something spooky to happen. Yo. Thanks, eh? That was some good work right there. Now I got everything I need. See you tomorrow at the Harvest Festival. Okay, today's the day of the Harvest Festival. Ah! There's the creepiness. Oh, and my footsteps are lower pitched as well. Oh, well there's the bonfire. Oh! What happened to you? Somebody's in the bonfire! I'm leaving, we're getting out of here. I'm noping out of here. I can't. Ah! I can't swim. I can't swim. Amanita musicata. No, musculara. Huh. I ate. I ate them. All. Farewell? So happy. Pie Lady helped me to sew my belly back together. Ew. After we put all the shiny stones in there. Wait, what? Why did you put the shiny stones in your stomach? Now I can... No, I can't. Now I can't wait. Now I can't wait to go. Swimming? Hold on. Where are you? Oh, hold on a minute. The fourth cat head is there, and this is not good. I don't like this. He said something about Pie Lady. Oh. I don't like this. Why are you staring at me? I'm going the right way, aren't I? Oh! Oh, I can't control this anymore. The game just crashed. Okay, so the game has just started again, really. Let's just run through this and see if anything different happens. Probably not, but you know. Now for that musing I promised you. Harvest Festival 64 is a short game. As I said before, this is a game jam game, so that's to be expected. What we get though is quite fascinating. I thought that I'd end up the sacrifice in a bonfire, yet everyone else seems to have died instead. Now, I have a little theory about what this means, and it's going to be a bit cliche, I'm afraid. Again, short game made in 72 hours for a game jam, so the simple narratives are going to be the easiest ones to tell in a good way. Cliche doesn't mean bad though, let's be clear. Also, this is going to be one of those theories where I stretch with little evidence because, once again, short game. I filled in gaps with guesswork, so please don't hold it against me. This is me having some fun by reading far too deeply into a short horror experience game. Now, this theory will discuss some heavier topics, especially at the end, but mostly in passing. I'm also going to be discussing some squeaky medical things, so if that's not something you're comfortable with, might be best to skip this part of the video. First, let's give these lovely kitties nicknames, as none of them are actually named in the game. Well, mostly. The only one that gets any sort of naming is the one who seems to be the sole female resident of this town, and maybe the one who acts as their leader if the first scene is anything to go by. This cat I will dub Pie Lady because that's the name the game gives. She's the first one we help. The second cat we help I'm going to call Bridge Guy because that's kind of what he's focused on doing for the first few days, fixing the bridge so we can cross. The third cat we help is this little orange ball of sunshine, and I've decided he is Orange Boy because he's precious. Lastly, this dude up here who wants the shrooms, Green Cat, because that's the name I seem to have given him during the playthrough. There is, however, another character in this game we need to name besides our player character. This guy here, the possible previous occupant of our house. I'm just going to call them Float for obvious reasons. There's also the fact that despite this being an Animal Crossing inspired game, every single character in this game is just one single animal. A cat. Almost like a litter of kittens, which I think says that if these characters represent someone, they're representing a family. The 5 residents of the town and the player character. Maybe they're even all siblings, but I think it's more likely that they're a collection of siblings and cousins being represented here. Or possibly this is a group of very close friends who feel like siblings to each other. But yeah, this is a major guess that we're going to assume is true for the sake of this loose theory because it's important for the rest of it. So, if these cats are a family, what does that mean for the game's narrative? Well, to put it simply, it happened as it did in the game. They died. But I think how each of the characters end up by the end of the game tells us their cause of death, and the game might even suggest who was ultimately responsible for it all. So, by the end of the game, where are each of these characters? We'll start first with Float, who we don't really get to interact with at all. We can first find Float's body off the right side of the beach when we can finally get there on the 3rd day, face down in the water. This could mean that Float's member of the family or group was the first one to die, and given where we find him, it's pretty easy to guess how he died. Float probably drowned, but the fact that in the game no one seems that bothered he moved out, if indeed Float is the previous resident of the house, suggests that either the group legitimately thought he left them and moved away, or else they just didn't care. It's hard to say because we never get to see Float alive at all in the game. I even played through the game again to see if the glitching of the ending would somehow make him move or look up with that creepy face, and no, he just continues to float there. Because of this, it's also hard to say whether the drowning was an accident, or if he was actually killed by someone else by being pushed, or maybe even held under the water. Honestly, either one could be possible. There's also the possibility that he was dead before he entered the water, but again, it's impossible to actually say if this is what happened to him. Next, let's talk about Pie Lady. As I said earlier, she seems to be the leader of the group, and that was probably true for the person she would represent in the theoretical family/friend group. She is a baker and tasks us with fetching pumpkins for pumpkin pies, which she bakes and ends up displayed on the tables at the Harvest Festival, alongside what seems to be her own charred head. For the group, it feels like she was either an older sister or mother sort of figure, either figuratively or maybe literally. I feel like maybe her death had something to do with her cooking, either being killed by a fire caused by her baking, or maybe even becoming an ingredient of it herself as her disembodied head is perched on the table alongside her dishes, if that is her head. Bridge Guy seems to be the kind of person you would class as a handyman, someone who does a lot of the heavy lifting and labour, someone good at DIY and fixing things. I say this because he spends a few days repairing that bridge, and also his task for you is to collect the wood for the bonfire he is going to build for the festival. It makes him feel like someone willing to put in the effort, maybe a father-like figure in the family/group. He also nicknames the player character Greenhorn, which not only adds to the Animal Crossing feel of this game, but feels like the nickname a father would give a son or other fondly regarded person. It's also interesting to note if the house Pie Lady is in front of is her house, and the other house on that side of the bridge belongs to the player character, Bridge Guy's home must be on the other side of that broken bridge. Does this mean he stayed with Pie Lady overnight, and was he there on the night of the storm, which is how he got stuck on this side? Maybe that suggests some kind of close relationship between the two characters these two represent in the theoretical family/friend group. His death seems to be burned in his own bonfire, which makes me think that Pie Lady and he died in the same fire, again suggesting that the two were close enough to die in the same possible fire, and making me feel that it's more likely Pie Lady did die in a fire caused by her own baking. Orange Boy feels like possibly the youngest of the family or group, or at least gives me the impression of a little brother. Something I noticed is that both he and Pie Lady use emotes during their speech, which to me suggests that these two characters at least are related, or the people they represent in the family/friend group are. More possible evidence of the connection is in his dialogue on the last day when he suggests that Pie Lady was the one to help him sew his belly back together. Not sure whether he's Pie Lady's little brother or son though, but I like to think of them as siblings. Orange Boy's fate is met when all his shiny stones are placed in his belly and then sewn in. He also mentions going swimming. I did some web searches on shiny stones in stomach and was led to gallstones. While not dangerous in themselves, they can lead to complications that can be life-threatening. The fact that he mentions going swimming though makes me wonder if they caused him pain while he was swimming and thus he actually drowned, as gallstones can cause sudden episodes of severe stomach pain. Going back to Pie Lady's part in sewing his belly back together, I think that the gallstones might actually have been caused by Pie Lady's food. Another web search on whether pumpkin pies can be deadly, yes I really looked that up, suggested that they aren't very healthy. They can be high on saturated fats and cholesterol, things which can lead to many health complications, including gallstones which are mainly made of excess cholesterol. Finally, we come to Green Cat, who asks you to find him mushrooms for the festival as he is tired. His manner of speech and everything else just makes me think that Green Cat represents a person who partakes in recreational substances, if you catch my drift. He makes me think of a teenage or young adult cousin, gives me some chill vibes. His cause of death is pretty obvious too, it's the mushrooms. The name he gives on the final day of the game is Amanita muscaria, otherwise known as the fly agaric fungus. This mushroom is a stereotypical red cap with white spot mushroom, and is poisonous when consumed raw. While death is rare, it can cause stomach cramps and hallucinations, among other symptoms. However, Green Cat asks for the most items out of anyone, twice as much at 10, and he tells us that he ate them all, so it's very likely that he did die from ingesting these poisonous mushrooms. And what of the player character? What part do they ultimately play in all this? I think that they too represent someone in this story of a group of people, probably as someone who joined the group later, just as the player character too joins the town later. In the friend group, this would be as a new friend, and if they are a related family, they married into it maybe. And ultimately, I think that they are the one who either by intention or accident led to the deaths of the other people around them. This is because you are the one who gets each character an item that ultimately leads to their death. You get Pie Lady her pumpkins for the pies that lead to the fire that claim both her and Bridge Guy's lives. You get Bridge Guy the planks for the bonfire that he burns upon, and thus might have supplied Bridge Guy's counterpart with something that fueled that deadly fire caused by baking. You fetch Orange Boy his shiny stones that end up in his stomach, maybe suggesting that the player character's counterpart encouraged the little brother Orange Boy to indulge in poor eating habits, and maybe took him swimming. you get Green Cat his deadly mushrooms, and you move into the house that Float might have once lived in, possibly meaning that the player character was the one to remove Float's counterpart in the first place. I can't say for certain though whether the person the player character represents in this theory intentionally did all this though. They couldn't have known that fetching Pie Lady and Bridge Guy their things might lead to a fire that would kill them. They couldn't have known that Orange Boy eating Pie Lady's cooking would lead to gallstones, and either further complications because of this, or maybe drowning owing to sudden severe stomach pains while in the water. Even the mushrooms the fly agaric can be made edible by simply boiling them until the poisonous component is depleted enough to no longer be dangerous. It could even be that they had nothing to do with what happened to Float, just happened to join the group afterwards and fill a spot they once filled. And that's why the game ends as it does, with your player character sprouting the same terrifying face as the others, a face that seems to represent death. I think that upon realising what they'd done, the player character's counterpart ultimately couldn't live with themselves, and they took their own life. Or maybe I'm just reading way too deeply into this short little horror experience. I probably am. This theory of mine isn't perfect and has a few things not taken into account, like if the Harvest Festival itself plays any sort of role in what happened to everyone. It was fun to do a little reading up on certain things and just wonder what if though. Harvest Festival 64 was a fun little experience, especially because characters breaking the fourth wall as the player character does somewhat at the end is one of my favourite things. Especially if the game also glitches and seemingly breaks as this one does. It was also fun stretching what little info we had to form some very loose narrative, even though I'm aware that I'm making a lot of guesses off not very much. But regardless of that, I hope you enjoyed this little hybrid video. It's something I've tried because I did have a handful of thoughts, but not really enough for one of my longer talking about videos. If it goes well, maybe I'll do this format again. Who knows?